Hello Virgo, and welcome to your monthly reading for the month of March for your Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or whatever you are seeking in reference to your placement. This reading is for you. We're going to start with the candle wax divination, and then we're going to get into the tarot. And with that being said, if you're new, welcome to my channel, Butterfly Child Tarot, where our intention is to allow the inner child to light the way forward with the wisdom, power, support, and guidance that is brought by the integration of the divine parents within us, the divine feminine and masculine. We do not leave any divine opportunity or invitation for evolution on the table. That is my ethos here, and that is how I want to support this collective. So please click that subscribe button, especially if you resonate with me, particularly if you resonate with me. Click that bell icon, comment, let me know how you feel. And let's get into this, Virgo. Okay, so I'm seeing a pony. Let's look that up. Again, I'm getting a very equestrian vibe here. It's about power. You're really starting to find your power, Virgo, rather than I'm hearing, rather than sticking to what's logical, sticking to what makes sense in reference to your efforts and your hard work. There's a lot manifesting here in the month of March for you, Virgo. I'm seeing somebody here with the thumbs up. You're feeling good. You are feeling good, Virgo. I mean, I definitely feel like you were coming out of a little bit of a rough time. I'm not gonna lie. But right now you're feeling good. Right now you're feeling prepared. Something's coming full circle for you. I'm also feeling like angelic support here big time. Not that it's not the case for anybody else, but it's just more obvious to you. I'm hearing you're letting your hair down. You're having a good time. You're allowing yourself to relax into the blessings of which, like, everything you've worked hard for. I'm also seeing a phoenix coming from the ashes. You're coming out winning, Virgo. And I ain't mad at you. Virgo is my moon sign, so I'm here for it. I'm also seeing the letter C, if that makes any sense to any of you. I'm hearing like you're towering over them. You're looking down upon them. Like I see what this is now. I'm no longer confused. I'm no longer being influenced by your small minds. Beautiful. Let's investigate further. Virgo. You better Virgo. I like that. Trademark. Ooh, I see the letter Y. Perhaps you're questioning like why? Why do I have to do it like this anymore? Why? We also have the letter L. I'm also seeing the letter K. Ooh, and these are your wings. You're in the center and these are your wings. I'm definitely feeling like Virgo has come out of a time of high anxiety. Unsure of yourself. Unsure of your efforts. Usually, Virgo works really well when they're sure about what they're building and they want it to be immaculate, right? That's at least my experience when it comes to Virgo. We got a T here, or a tree. It's a tree. We live for the trees, darling, for they give us air and breath and life. Do you not see the guy in the middle flexing? You're flexing right now, Virgo. You're flexing. Yes. I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and move into the cards. Let's do that now. Thank you, Spirit. All right. I want to start by picking maybe 2 or 3 cards to define the energy, read them from the book. I like to use this deck in reference to reading the messages in the book and coming to our own conclusions. What does Virgo need to hear? Guides, angels, ancestors of love and light only. Sophia Dragon Tribe. Ascended Masters. Archangel Michael, please escort any energies of distortion to a place of evolution or dissolution. Please protect us with your white flame and white light in a bubble so that we may receive and that I may deliver the divine messages as intended. We are so very blessed and thankful for your support and you collaborating with me so that I may be a messenger. Thank you. Give us 3 cards for Virgo that are gonna crown this reading. Thank you. I feel like Virgo right now, you guys are, and that's not even from the card, it's just something that came into me. I feel like you are in the struggle now, but you're about to shift out of it. All right, so we have all minor arcana, so I definitely feel like making mountains out of molehills is definitely an energy for you. But we're going to go one by one and go with the guidebook and see what comes through. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. A relationship or project is falling apart and there's little you want to do or feel you can do. to prevent it. You're in denial and can't yet work out how to go forward or face up to what's happening. Consult with others, focus your thoughts, and drag yourself from emotional lethargy. Break the spell. Emotional. I'm very emotional today, Virgo, as you can tell. All right, we have the 5 of Wands here. Let's check that one out. Okie dokie. You may need to work very hard to negotiate your way out of an argument or to make sure the complex documents or plans are accurate. Check the figures, add up. And check the figures and add up, and that schedules will work in practice. And mentally rehearse potential problems until you are satisfied with all your plans are that all your plans are watertight. A lot of these meanings are awkwardly worded, but that's okay because we're starting to see the vision here, darlings. And we have the 9 of Wands. You're under pressure, and there are 1,000,001 demands on your time, but you have the resources, mental alacrity, supportive people, and enough drive to see you through this stimulating, although stressful period. By accepting that the need to work hard for a time, you can stay focused and make progress rather than resent or regret your commitments. Wow. So I definitely feel like there's a major skirt changing of lanes here for Virgo, and we're gonna go through a whole tarot story and see what's good with you there. But let's leave that there. Let me not go ahead and try and put you back just yet. Let me be reminded of your energy being present. And yeah, I definitely feel excuse me for having to clear my throat all the time, but something's going on with my throat chakra. There's definitely a changing of lanes. There's also this feeling, and I don't know who else I was picking this up for, but it's this energy of, I've worked very hard to get here, and it is unacceptable that I have to start over. It's like a denial kind of vibe about realizing, hey, maybe this is just not for me. I don't want to use this deck. I want to use this one. Again, Divine, what does Virgo need to hear for the month of March? We are so very blessed and faithful. Any energies that need to be left out, Spirit? Any energies that are not involved? Thank you. Any energies that are not involved in Virgo's reading, allow them to come out now. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. It's so hard for Virgo to trust because Virgo feels like if they didn't work their butt off for it, then it's probably not real. Okay, but there is a new beginning, a new change coming in, and it's okay. Again, we get the 5 of Wands twice. So I definitely feel like you're in conflict with yourself about this. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of synchronicity coming in. This is coming through a synchronicity. Okay, and there's definitely also people that are coming in to sort of offer you this message. Maybe it's me through this reading or other people that are kind of echoing that sentiment, that are kind of helping you really believe it. Spirit and the universe are going overboard to help you believe it, but you're still at a standstill here because you're still indecisive. I saw this card as soon as I started pulling cards here. I saw this card, I knew it was coming soon. And we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Like, you know, I think you're finally ready. In the month of March, you're going to be finally ready to receive this, okay? And you're finally letting yourself let go of confusion. And you're transmuting, you're switching lanes, you're putting everything from one cup into another. You're moving on, okay? And I do feel here that you are struggling here with the High Priestess in the reverse and the Hierophant in the reverse. You know, stop. They're telling me stop coming to conclusions definitively. Say you have a dream and you say, I think it means this, and this is what I think it's saying. Or, I got this message and it means this. Spirit is saying be very wary of that, because there's a lot of things that are, you know, not necessarily on the nose, but will start to make sense as things unravel, darling. Because it's your wish fulfillment. It's everything you ever wanted, and you're realizing in order to have that, you have to break free of something that you're holding on to here. And for a lot of you, I'm hearing it's an actual relationship, regardless of the gender of the person. Whether it's romantic, platonic, or otherwise, you've been clinging to it because of your own abandonment issues or your own issues of you know, Virgo wants to feel cozy, okay? And with the Fool in the upright position, I definitely feel like you are ready to take this leap, you know, but I do feel here that you just be careful, because I do feel like in letting this go and it's two things for the lot of you. For one group of you, it's, you know, there's somebody here who is very harsh about your choices and about what you're doing. I definitely feel here that somebody's divine feminine, somebody's dark feminine or unbalanced feminine is triggered and is, you know, speaking. It's making it easier for you. There's something that's making it easier for the other group of you. I feel like it's like the pushing somebody away with your words and being mean to make it so that they're completely okay. Or the group, like say you work at a job, right, and you're like, you're just in a nasty attitude. You just make it easier to leave so that people can just be like, well, fuck that bitch anyway, we didn't even like being around her. And you're letting it go, and it's easy for you. But I feel here that in this letting go, a lot of people are showing their true colors to you. You're showing your true colors to other people. The chips are falling where they need to fall, darling. But I definitely feel like you are really stressed in reference to your stability, in reference to the things that keep you motivated, keep you going. You're afraid of boredom. I'm hearing boredom here. You don't want to be bored. You want to be moving forward. You want to see things grow regardless of whether or not you're switching lanes. And with the Chariot in the reverse, I do feel here that you're going to feel a little stuck, especially towards the, like I'm hearing like the 10th to the 20th of March. Okay, but there's a lot of reorganizing when it comes to your thoughts and your mind. You're realizing how your boundaries have been up to Spirit. Your boundaries have been up, and you've been afraid to also let go. You're thinking too much, Virgo. You're thinking too much. Okay, and I definitely feel here that, you know, there is going to be a desire for you to want to walk back through that door, to walk back all your choices somewhere in March. But then there's something that happens that finally makes you feel received. There's some kind of real love coming towards you, a real love, whether it's platonic or otherwise, or romantic or otherwise. It's I'm feeling it right now, and it's like, you're not alone. I'm here for you. I love you, Virgo. You don't understand everything that makes you special. But there's something about this that triggers you. And you realize in the month of March that you've had a lot that you haven't been able to like really appreciate about yourself. And you want to change that, because nothing is ever enough for you. And regardless what you create, what you build, how amazing it is, because Virgo loves to show off their architecture, their buildings, their creations. It doesn't matter if you're not able to be content with it. Matters of the heart. Your ability to feel content is a part of love. The love frequency, building love, the heart chakra. Y'all feel me? You know what I'm trying to say. And we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. I definitely feel like you're really reflecting back on things that you left behind here as the Queen of Wands. And you're realizing how certain things from childhood have affected you. And you're realizing how you might have misjudged certain people, places, or things, or you misjudged situations as being more critical on you than they were. And this is allowing you to really put some work in and finally receive that authenticity, that truth. But you're still not feeling 100% there in reference to your shine. But I feel like we're getting there. I feel the energy in the rest of these cards, so don't you worry. But you're realizing that you need to heal. There's a light being shown on an aspect of the fact that you don't feel safe. I'm hearing you don't feel safe shining in that way. You don't feel safe just being naked, authentic. You don't feel safe letting your authentic star shine. And there's work that is done. And to be honest, I do feel like you're going to be in a place of overthinking. But this is not the end. This is not it. Okay? Because there's a message that comes in from the divine, and it comes in and you're misinterpreting it, and you're thinking that all is lost, that you made a huge mistake. Okay? And it puts you in some anxiety. Okay? But there is a union, a collaboration, this guides you towards your integration. This is shining a light on all the things you need to see in order to get where you want to go, and everything starts moving fast. And then you have this fire, and then you are being very strategic about, I'm telling you, you're being very strategic, Virgo, about what you share with people and how you're moving. And you feel the divine and the universe celebrating you, and you're no longer giving where you shouldn't be giving. Not that I feel like that's a huge thing for Virgo. But I also feel like there's a need for balance in reference to the giving and the receiving, and you're seeing that. Because what is the point of all of this beautiful stuff coming through if you don't have enough to, work your manifestation into reality? Because you're struggling in this Leo full moon energy. But you're judging yourself because you think that everything needs to be smooth sailing when it comes to Virgo, because you're Virgo and that's how things go. My darlings, this energy is catalyzing you so that you could build this in your life. 10 of Pentacles. So that you could build that fullness, that fulfillment, that love, that content. And when you squander and hold on to too tightly your desires, they crumble. And this fully brings you into yourself. You're no longer overthinking. You're letting your heart feel what it feels. You're communing with spirit. You're breaking through this cycle. You're moving and building as you will. You're no longer being a part of the world. You're no longer being a part of the world. You're no longer of the world, but a part of the world. You know what I'm trying to say? You don't have nothing to prove anymore. Some of you guys are coming off social media or redefining that. Okay, and you're allowing yourself to transform. You have the Death and the Tower side by side. You're submitting to the divine. And you're allowing yourself to fully see what's coming in, which is the blessing. And you are ready to be a student, and you're holding the love. And you're no longer looking around for criticism, for more reasons to judge yourself. But I am seeing here, the end of March is gonna lead Virgo into some masculine healing. Okay, because the next thing that you're gonna be healing is your wand energy, your masculine, your fire, your spiritual power, etc. Alrighty? Let's pull a postcard from Spirit for you and see what we have for Virgo. You better go, Virgo. You better go. You're flexing. Like, I definitely feel like it's leading you to that. All of that candle scrying and all of that candle wax divination, that was Spirit showing you where this is all headed. But there's a lot of unraveling of shadow traits and things that you're doing in a very distorted way that are going against you in your own growth. And that is what's really being highlighted here. Basically, Spirit is trying to reprogram you to not be so logically world-based. What are people thinking about? What will people think about this thing that I'm doing? Dear you, now is one of those times where you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry how long it'll take to regroup, just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn the information gathering and decision-making process It's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. Oh my God, I have to say that again. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make it the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back. You'll be glad you did. Love you. So many of you are being inspired here to take a step back from what it is that you believe is going to be your claim to fame, your thing, the thing that is going to make life amazing for you, whatever. You know what I mean? But you're being confirmed time and time again, hey, this thing is not going to be my thing. Like, this thing is not working. This thing is about to go down. And Spirit is saying, rather than signing yourself up for more responsibility, rather than being so deep in it that you can't see it, observe for a while. And you'll start to be confirmed more and more and more this is not where you need to be, whether it's a person, place, or thing. Again, I say, you know your situation better than anybody else. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you are if you are a Virgo, but it doesn't really matter. Anybody here can subscribe, click that bell icon, comment, let me know how you feel. And if you're interested in a one-on-one, more in-depth, personalized reading, that information is in the description box of this video. And I'll see you Virgos in the next reading. God bless you.